All right, welcome to the session. And in this edition of the session, we'll be talking to Tiffany Sunshine Brown about National Crime Victims Week and the Earn Your Wings tour that she has organized through different cities and different states throughout the nation. She's doing a great job. She has a lot of events to talk about, and we're going to talk about them tonight. And we also have co-host Talibah in the house.
Hi.
How you doing? How you doing this evening?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm better now.
Absolutely. Better.
Yeah.
Better is better than nothing.
Yes, it's better than me. Yes, 8:30 is better than 8.
Okay.
Yes. Oh. All right. So let's go on ahead and bring on the guest, Tiffany.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
doing? Good. How are you?
Good.
Oh yeah, I'm doing well. Just doing. Yes. So Tiffany, introduce yourself to the people that already know you.
Okay, to the people that already know me. Yeah, so I'm Tiffany, and I'm the executive director and founder of BVP Project Safe Haven. Also the visionary behind the Earn Your Wings book and speakers tour. I have a couple of other businesses, but right now this is my priority is, organizing the tour, working with our partners across the world that are helping us bring the vision to life. And so that's my purpose and my priority right now.
Definitely. Okay. Well, we're going to go down all the events, and everybody that's tuned in, like it, share it, comment, get in the comment section. If you have any questions about the upcoming events,
Yes.
definitely do so. And Talibah, I believe this is your first time speaking to Tiffany.
Yes, it is. It
All
is.
right.
Yes, I've watched the show before. Congratulations on a successful show.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yes. Now, Talibah, is there any before we dive into the different events? Is there any questions you would want to ask her? Anything you want to know?
So I guess one question that is everyone gets asked: what inspires you to do what you do?
Well, I've been an advocate for, I would say, probably 14, 15 years now. I'm also a survivor of domestic violence and sexual assault. And so I started sharing my story in college. It was a project for my public speaking class. And they told us to, share something where you can teach, but also share your own, personal experience. And so I shared my experience of being a victim of sexual assault at that time, and just continued sharing my story and started BVP Project Safe Haven 9 years this year, actually. And so I just started it. It was something that I felt like I had a calling to do and I needed to do. It was therapeutic for me to share, and it just kind of took off from there. So the Earn Your Wings tour, it was something that I had on my mind pre-COVID. We actually did one event in Perry, Georgia. So shout out to Katrina Thomas. She did the first of many tours with me, and then COVID hit. So we had to stop the tour. And then I had my little one, who you probably just heard. Now she's about to be 4.
We love the kids.
Yeah. So things just kept coming and coming and coming. And now I was just like, it's time. It's time to do it. I don't want to put off any longer. Everybody's back out in the community. So this is the perfect time.
Absolutely. Wow. Yeah. Thank you so much. That was so beautiful and very inspiring for women like myself who just want to be able to speak out and have that confidence. It's hard to have that confidence in a world that tries to hush you. You know what I mean? So thank you for that. You're very appreciated. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that. We need more women. We need more people, period, sharing their stories.
Absolutely.
So I appreciate that.
Yes. Thank you.
Definitely. We'll get to some comments, and then we'll go get right into the discussion. Hello, everyone. The CWC Media Group looking at it on YouTube.
Hi, CWC.
Hi, CWC.
You all click the love button, click the like button, react to it. You can put the angry face on it if you want. Just react to it. Comment down below. And yeah, so we're going to get to the first set of events that you have. You have one tomorrow. Oh, no, hold up. Yeah, you do have one tomorrow, Thursday. But I don't think I have that one in the system. Hold on.
No worries. No worries. It's our community conversations tomorrow. That is a conversation for organizations, advocates, community leaders, law enforcement and so forth to come together and talk about different topics related to crime. And we are, looking forward to it. It'll be the first of many roundtables where we'll be bringing different entities together to talk about, just crime and how to reduce crime and the effects of crime and what is needed, what barriers are out there, what supports are needed that are not available, and so forth. So it's going to be a pretty intense conversation. It's going to be live, so you can tune in if you have, subjects or topics or something that you want to share to help, to help the movement, to help reduce crime in our communities. But it starts at home. So we're making sure that we have these roundtables and inviting as many people that we can to contribute to the conversation.
Wow,
Definitely.
beautiful.
And that's all virtual, correct?
Yes. Yep. So it will be virtual tomorrow. 4:30 to 5 will be networking for those that are taking part in the panel. And then from 5 to 7, we are going to be live. So we'll be live on Facebook, YouTube, and I'm thinking about Instagram, but at least Facebook and YouTube on our pages, BVP Project Safe Haven and the Earn Your Wings Book and Speakers Tour. We just launched our podcast back, the Speak Up and Inspire series. So it's going to be on there. That's where we're putting all of our video, all of our footage will be on the Earn Your Wings podcast, the Speak Up and Inspire series.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And I know you had me as a guest on there a couple of times on Speak Up and
Yes.
Inspire. And I came to the party. So yeah, it was great.
Yeah. We've been working together for a few years now, Jonathan. So yeah.
Oh, yeah. More than a few years, almost 10 years, I think.
It's been a long time.
Coming up on it, but 2 more years, it'll be 10 years. So
yeah.
Been a long time, yes.
Looking forward to having you out on Saturday.
Oh, yes. Let's get to these things don't want to do what I want it to do. So I'm going to play the video for the event that's coming up on Thursday. It is not
Suite 105 in Charlotte, North Carolina, 28206, with special guest speakers and performances by various prominent figures in.
Yeah, it's not. I'm gonna take all this off the screen. It ain't doing what we needed
to
do.
It's okay.
That's fine.
I was gonna say, if you show the background image you have, it has all of the flyers on it.
Oh yes, it certainly does.
Yep. Yeah, so we have the community outreach cookout on Saturday, and that's going to be in the afternoon at Brookwood and off of Sugar Creek. And if anybody is familiar with that area, that they know that is a very high transient area. There's a big homeless population. There is it's a high crime area.
Yeah, it's a big homeless population.
Yeah, it's known for human trafficking, drug trafficking in that area. And so we've been serving the Brookwood Inn motel right there for about 2 years under the Alter Ego Project and feeding the families that have children in the hotel and those that don't have children. But we serve those that have children first. And we go there every couple of months. And so it just made sense for us to go there for Crime Victims Week as part of the Earn Your Wings tour because of the area that we're going to be in. And that's where we're probably going to be able to meet people that have possibly been victims of crime or known somebody that's a victim of crime and just want to be there to support and to provide resources.
Oh, yes. And I'll be at the community cookout. So all you, the viewers and watchers, if you want to come out and meet us, I'll be there at that one. So, so yes, definitely come on through.
Yes, we're gonna have hot dogs and snacks, and we're gonna have clothes and shoes and stuff for those that might be needing some, all sizes, new or gently used clothes. We have several people that have donated food, but we still need some more. We could use some more hot dog buns. We could use some more cases of water, and some healthy snacks. So we're looking for some more of those. And so it's going to be a cookout, but it's also going to be a time for resourcing and, getting resources and fellowshipping and just really checking into the people there in that community.
Oh, yes. True indeed. True indeed. Talibah, I know you have anything you want to say about the upcoming events or any questions?
I'm impressed. I think that's so beautiful. It's so dope that you can have these events back to back like this consistently, and then also just pulling in different people as well. I'm gonna move all by myself, but together we're a force. You know what I'm saying? And I think as long as we stick together and we actually do these things, it's very beautiful, honestly. So yeah, I love it. I love what I'm hearing. I love it all. And it's nothing but blessings towards everything that's gonna happen. Yeah. So
Yeah, it's going to be a great week. It's Crime Victims Week. So we actually received a grant from the Office for Victims of Crime, which is of course a federal agency. So we received a grant from them to do these events. And so we're just really excited that we've been given that opportunity. We would have done something anyway, but getting the grant from them was just a push to say, okay, we're doing the right thing and we're doing it at the right time. So it's perfect. The tour represents amplifying the voices of crime survivors. So it just made it just worked out perfectly for us to actually start the in-person tour during Crime Victims Week right here in Charlotte.
Okay. Oh, yes, indeed. Indeed.
Yes, love that.
Definitely shout out
Crime
to
Victim Week is a national week though. So it's not just in Charlotte, it is a national week, but our events are here this week.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes. And the colors are purple still, right?
So the Crime Victims Week colors are like a purple, mauve, and like a burnt orange. Okay. And so the colors for North Carolina for the Earn Your Wings tour is, of course, Carolina blue. So that's what we're wearing from our North Carolina team. We picked up our shirts today. Okay. Shout out to Jose for doing our shirts for us. He does all of my shirts for all of my brands, including the tour now. So thank you so much for letting me get my shirt today and a couple other volunteers. So yeah, it's going to be really exciting. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. It's not all about crying and moping around. It's about amplifying your voice, celebrating those that are here to share their story, and to make sure that those that lost their lives are not forgotten. And so this is not the time to mope. This is time to get amped up and get active and get going.
Yeah.
Oh
definitely.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Celebrate more life.
Exactly.
Yes. Absolutely.
Definitely. Shout out to Toya Brand. She said good evening. And
hi, Latoya.
Hi, Latoya. Hi, JT.
JT. Yes, he showed up. And JT is also one of the speakers, performers on Thursday, correct?
So he is going to be taking place in the conversation on Thursday, which is at 5:00 again tomorrow. So yes, he's going to be participating in that. And then he's also on the South Carolina Earn Your Wings team. So he is putting together a couple of different events along with Miss Karen Joyner. They are going to be helping with hosting events in South Carolina for our creative expression during Mental Health Awareness Month. So I'm looking forward to that. Y'all, if y'all know JT, you know that he puts on a show. He's a phenomenal writer, phenomenal poet. He's been a big, huge support to me in my advocacy work and in any of my businesses. He's always been a big support. So thank you, JT, for shouting that out. And we can't wait for the South Carolina events in May.
Definitely. And I also want to shout out the JT Experience, which is also here on this YouTube network. So we have more episodes coming up. They're in the vault. They're in the they're locked up, but we're going to be releasing those untold stories very soon. So definitely shout out to JT. The JT Experience is coming back on here on the YouTube channel. And for those who are streaming on the Facebook or you're streaming on the Twitch, go to youtube.com/@the official media blast and then subscribe. Yes. And you guys are doing amazing work in the communities, and it's beautiful to me. Thank you. Thank you for all of what you do. Yes, definitely. Now you also Latoya's down there, and she bounces back from Chattanooga, Tennessee to Georgia. Now you have stuff going in both states, right? Georgia and Tennessee.
So Tennessee didn't make our list this year, but it's already on schedule for 2026. Yes, we are already into 2026 because so many people were interested in being a part. So we'll be in Tennessee in 2026. So thank you, Latoya. That's actually my middle name, girl. So you must be good people. You must be good people. No one knows, not too many people know my middle name is Latoya, but it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. Good energy.
Oh yeah, she definitely gives great energy. And shout out to JT again. The events in North Carolina are going to be phenomenal. Oh yes, indeed. Yes. So definitely put your comments, questions down there. We'll read them. Whatever you want to say to Tiffany, if you want to get on any upcoming events, now's your time to do it. Well, you could all do it other times too, but get her while you got it, because she's always busy. She got stuff to do. Get her now while you can.
Don't do that, Jonathan. Y'all can always reach me. Don't do that, Jonathan. I promise I'm more accessible than I used to be, and I have to be, because putting together an eight state tour, I have to be available. We're in North Carolina, South Carolina, Texas, Louisiana, Georgia, Maryland, DC, and New York. So putting together all of these different destinations for the tour, I'm literally have my phone in my hand from the time I get up in the morning until the afternoon. So it's just anybody who wants to get involved in your community, we would love to have you. If you are a survivor of any kind of crime or a loved one, please reach out to us. We want to share your story. We're going to be sharing those who have lost their lives and throughout the tour, and sharing those stories as well. So if you are a survivor or you just want to be a part of something bigger than yourself, because this is not just about me, and it's not just about, the neighbor next door who might have lost somebody. It's about our whole community. We can't reduce crime if we're not all working together to reduce crime, because it takes more than one person to commit crime, right? So absolutely. we have to all be working together. So if y'all want to get in contact with me, please just reach out, earnyourwings.tour@gmail.com. You can always reach me in my messenger, Tiffany Sunshine Brown. If I don't respond right away, I will respond, I promise.
Oh yeah, she'll get to you eventually.
Okay. I am gonna personally reach out to you because I do have a story that I would like to share. So yeah.
I would love that.
Yeah,
I would love that.
Yes,
I would love
yes,
that.
yes,
See,
yes.
we're networking, y'all.
Definitely. CWC Media says, I agree with Jonathan. I don't know which part. I think it was probably earlier in the thing.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was about.
Oh yeah, I'm right usually. So yeah, whatever.
Hopefully he hasn't tried to get in contact with me and I didn't respond.
I hope that wasn't the thing you agreed to. Oh yeah.
Hopefully that's not what he's agreeing to.
Oh yes.
What I have a question, if you don't mind me asking, Jonathan.
Oh, go ahead.
What are some things that maybe you may have hit off on this, but what are some things that a first timer can expect at these events?
Well, the first thing we say is that all of our events are here to empower you and inspire you. So it's not for you to leave feeling downtrodden or depressed or, anything like that. We want you to come with an open mind. We want you to come to be embraced and loved on. We want you to come and network with other survivors and other advocates and community leaders. We want you to enjoy yourself, and make some really good connections. Of course, we're going to be talking about some serious things because the focus of each state is different. So we're going to be focusing on sexual assault. Well, of course, Crime Victims Week, domestic violence, sexual assault, violence against men and boys, human trafficking, bullying, and gun violence. And then plus we're going to be talking, of course, about mental health awareness in May, and, you know, different causes throughout the year. So we really want people to look for opportunities with us to volunteer, to be a part of your community, for you to be able to share your stories, for you to be a part of change. And if you're tired of what's going on out here in your community when you walk out the door, if you don't feel safe, you know, if you can't go into the store about worried about getting robbed, you know, those kinds of things, then we need you on a tour. We need you to join us. So you don't have to be an elected official. You don't have to have your own business. You don't even have to be a victim of crime or survivor of crime. We just want people that want to change what is going on right now, because our world is not getting better. And so we have to do better.
Yeah.
Oh yes, true
Absolutely.
indeed. Oh yeah. Now, yeah, you saying, yeah, Tiffany's always busy. Yeah, because
You ain't have to put that up there, Jonathan.
He had to make sure he say that.
busy is good though. It means you're productive. Things are moving, you know. Oh yes. And,
Oh, there's Brandon. Hi, Brandon. Hope to see you on Saturday, Brandon, if you can. I know that's another busy man right there, y'all. Mr. Excitement.
Mr. Excitement.
Mr. Excitement.
Brandon.
Yes. I know
Hi,
Mr. Excitement
Brandon.
came out to the spring fling that I was working with Jeanette Kennard. Always doing great things in the community. So yeah, shout out to Mr. Excitement. And for everybody just listening, tuned in, love it, like it, angry face, care face, whatever you want to put, do it. Comment. And definitely
let us know you're here.
Let us know you're here.
Right.
It gives you an opportunity to network with Tiffany Brown on anything. If you want to be a speaker at an upcoming event, a sponsor, whatever, you know, Tiffany's open to it all. Definitely do so. And yes.
Definitely reach out. There are so many ways that you can help, even if it's not in person. So we do a lot of virtuals, so you can follow us, the Earn Your Wings tour. We do a lot of virtual workshops, a lot of virtual interviews, you know, with different people in the community, including survivors, of course, providing education, training, support. We provide emergency support through BVP for victims of domestic violence and sexual assault. You can volunteer, you know, come out to the event and volunteer. You can donate. Like I said, we still need some donations for the community cookout. We usually, the last event that we did, Jonathan, actually you came out to, we calculated about 300 people we fed last time. So that was our biggest one so far. So we're hoping that we'll get the same turnout because it's for, you know, a greater cause than just us coming out and, you know, doing our normal volunteer activities. This is with the purpose on Saturday, talking about crime victims. So, you know, even just sponsoring our speakers. Our speakers are traveling to all of these states. So even if you want to sponsor a speaker, you can do that. So there's just so many ways that you can get involved. If you have venue space that you can donate some hours to us to be able to host an event, we would love that. Anything, whatever you would like to contribute to the cause, you know, whatever you're able to do, we will welcome it. So just reach out to me and we will talk and we'll make it happen.
Oh yes, true indeed. And yeah, JT says you're the GOAT.
Oh goodness. Thank you, JT.
And Mr. Excitement says Saturday will be a big deal. Yeah, there's a lot of community events going on in Charlotte on Saturday. I know we're focusing on the community cookout. But I do want to shout out the As One car show that'll be on Reagan Drive, right across the street from your event, Tiffany. And so we'll be at both. Dawn Hollywood of God's Gift Baby Ministry.
Hi, Dawn.
Yes. We'll have we're going to be over there at the car show. After the car show, we're going to go over there to the community cookout because we just.
All right. I'm going to hold you to it now, Jonathan.
Okay, hold on. It's a lot going on. Can I come? Like,
so I was going to ask you, Talibah, where are you at? Where are you?
I'm in Greensboro.
Oh, girl, you right down the street.
Is this even in Charlotte?
It's going to be in Charlotte. All of the
Okay.
events are in Charlotte.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, would love for you to come out. I'm excited
Yes.
for the festival on Friday. We're doing a free self-defense class Saturday morning, and then we're heading over to the cookout. So we got a whole weekend planned.
Yeah, that sounds so
Yeah.
great. Oh,
Mhm.
wow.
Definitely. It's more than one way to support. Yes, exactly. And
Very much so. Just share. Even sharing, that's free. That takes 5 seconds. Share stuff.
Yeah.
If you can't be there, if you can't support other ways, at least just share it. Just share it.
Yeah.
Share it.
Definitely.
Yes.
Tiffany, do you want to shout out like the Cash App or Zelle or anything you want to shout out? Anybody want to take donations on online or anything? You want to?
Yeah, so yes, we are still looking for donations, especially to feed the families on Saturday, and we are just looking for any support that you can give. We also have authors on our tour. That's why it's called the Earn Your Wings Earn Your Wings Book and Speakers Tour. So we have authors on the tour who have added their books to the tour. And so you can go and buy a book. Proceeds from that goes towards the tour. You can sponsor a speaker on the tour. You can donate to help with like travel for those that are on the tour through donations. So we have Cash App, PayPal, everything is Earn Your Wings Tour. So Cash App, Earn Your Wings Tour, PayPal, Earn Your Wings Tour at gmail.com. You can email us if there's ways that you would like to help that are not monetary. Then you can reach out to us, earnyourwingstour at gmail.com. Everywhere. Earn Your Wings Tour. Earn Your Wings Tour. Everywhere.
Definitely. And there's you still need food for the self-defense event.
So
right?
The self-defense event actually Saturday morning is being sponsored by Clarissa. With her new organization, Her Only Means of Escape. She's sponsoring the brunch for the self-defense and self-care the morning on Saturday, and then the community cookout. Yes, we could use some more hot dog buns. We could use some more healthy snacks and some more water.
Definitely. Clarissa Byers, right?
Yes. Yep.
Yes. Definitely shout out to Clarissa Byers.
Yes.
That's how we met.
Yes, exactly. Thank you, Clarissa. Thank you for being a sponsor.
Yes.
Yep.
And the We Are One car show. Yeah, okay, I said as one. Yeah.
You were close.
Yeah. You said one.
Yes.
Got that part right. Definitely. Now, right after the events of this tour, you got the stuff coming up in May in South Carolina. What are some other dates? Because I believe you have Minnesota, you have Thor Angelico on one of the dates, right? Can you speak about that? Because Thor Angelico, he's working with me as well. So
Right. Yeah. So Thor, I went to him because I know that he does music and I know he's really big on community, mental health, and so forth. So, so he joined us for the New York and South Carolina parts of the tour. He's been really good at campaigning, posting videos, sharing the tour. He's just been phenomenal. He's been, ever since he came on, he just jumped right on board. So thank you so much, Thor, for what you are doing. I don't want him to get discouraged as if no one's watching. We are watching. People are watching and people are seeing your videos. We had somebody that reached out to us actually from Thor's page asking about the Earn Your Wings tour. So thank you, Thor. I appreciate you so much because he came right on, joined as a partner, and he's just really been promoting the tour and really believes in it.
Definitely. And also shout out to W.R. Franklin. I'm working with him as well. You also have him as a speaker on one of the upcoming events too, right? Or
not yet. I'm working on it. But yes, we have connected. Thanks to you, Jonathan.
Definitely. Good. All right. Now, what's immediately after Saturday? Or is just y'all resting and we coming back up?
Yeah. So with the event tomorrow from 5 to 7, the Healing Festival on Friday from 4 to 8. Then we have the self-defense from 11 to 2, the cookout from 3 to 5, I think 3 to 5, 3 to 6 on Saturday. After that, we ain't doing nothing like that. I think that's enough.
Burnt out.
All right. Sunday, we're having brunch at my house. Just getting everybody together that volunteers. So we're having brunch at my house on Sunday just to kind of chill out. So y'all are welcome to come. And just, really just be among people that share the vision and just kind of relax for Sunday and then get ready for the next part of the tour.
Definitely. Do you have anything in Greensboro?
We do not, but we would love to. So let's work on that, because we want to make sure that we can reach as many cities as we can in North Carolina. So North Carolina,
definitely.
we want to make sure that we get to as many cities as we can. So yep, North Carolina, if y'all would like for us to come out and do a part of the tour there, where we talk about these different issues and, you know, concerns, and hold a round table and all that good stuff, partner with us. We will come to your city. No problem.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
Greensboro's not that far away. Hint, hint.
No, it's
Yeah.
not. It's right around the corner.
Yep.
So yeah, definitely, Talibah, come on out. Now, Talibah, you have any other questions? You know, about anything about Tiffany? Because Tiffany does a lot. You know, and although we talked about the events, if you want to get into any of the other businesses,
we're talking about the tour tonight.
She don't want to talk about anything.
Definitely. Stay focused. Well, anything about definitely.
And this tour has been going on for how many years?
So we started pre-COVID, and then we stopped.
Pre-COVID, okay.
So we started planning again in October of 2024. And this week is our first in-person events, but we actually started doing workshops and trainings and stuff the 1st of January.
Okay.
Yep. So this will be our first year, and we already have 2 states, people in different states that have reached out to us for us to come there next year. So we already have Tennessee and Florida, I believe, for next year. So I'm excited.
Yes. Yeah. So beautiful. I want to be a part of it.
Yes. Would love to have you.
Yes.
Would love to have you.
Yes,
definitely.
Yes. I don't think not okay. So you said that you guys don't come. Wait, it's not that you don't come, but you haven't been in the Greensboro area. So how would that look like for you to do something, or maybe we do something? Because I definitely am, interested in doing something. Even if I have to, make some moves here. So what would that look like?
Yeah. So we actually did talk about doing Greensboro. The partner that we had in Greensboro couldn't continue because of their health. And so that's why Greensboro was not on our list this year so far. Okay. So really the only thing that we ask for is, what is your cause? Have you looked into your city to see what's one of your biggest issues? And we looked at Greensboro, and Greensboro has a very high gun violence issue there.
Yes.
And
definitely.
so, so that was something that we were going to focus on. One thing I tell people in the community that would like us to come, look up what is the top 3 crimes in your city? Because we're all about crime prevention and crime reduction and intervention. And so that's what the tour is about, amplifying our voices. So if it's gun violence, it might also be, burglary. There was one state that we looked at that burglaries was becoming a thing. And you're like, what does that mean? Found out when we looked into the places, because it's a high poverty town. So the burglaries had increased. So, you just tell me what you want to focus on. We can work out a plan on what that looks like. We will work on getting partnerships and sponsors. And we've been applying for grants to help with funding different events that we're going to be doing on the tour. So you just tell me what your cause is, what it is that, you want to amplify in your community. And we go from there. We will make it happen. We'll help with logistics and everything.
Absolutely. Wow, that's beautiful. Okay.
See, now I started something now, so I'm reaching out to you. I'm letting you know.
Yes. We're gonna talk definitely.
Yes.
Because I've been wanting to do something, that's bigger than myself. But I guess just finding people who are really doing it, who really care. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy for these people to start these things, and then you get around them and you realize, like, oh wow, like, these are not people that I want to share my story with. I don't want to tell this person, because I think that's a lot of fear with sharing our stories is, are we going to hear it again?
Right.
And is it going to get thrown back up in our face? You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to share something so personal and to somebody that's not really nurturing the story the way that they would like. So definitely. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we're all about. Your story is your story, and nobody can tell you that your story isn't what it is. If your story is this, and that's your feelings, your emotions, your experience, that is yours. And anybody that does not support you sharing your truth, I'm sorry, but they shouldn't be in your corner.
Absolutely.
We have to have people in our corner who are going to support us, but also invest in our truth. I don't know about you, but a couple years ago when I started the Alter Ego Project, I started it because I was just tired of having two different personas. Like, why do I have to have my community advocacy side, and then I have to have my sexy lingerie business and all that kind of stuff different? Why does that have to be two different things?
Right.
I'm that. I can be beautiful, sexy, a business owner, like talking about relationships and be an advocate and a survivor. I can be all of those things. And
Right.
so if people don't accept your truth, which is, yours, unless you have a mental illness like schizophrenia, where you might want to question, people should accept, that your story is your story.
Yeah.
And if they don't accept your truth and what you're willing to put out there as your truth, then they shouldn't be in your corner.
Absolutely.
And I'm just keeping that real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They shouldn't.
Yeah.
Tiffany, Tiffany, I want to ask you this now. With the Alter Ego Project and the things you do in the community, have you run across any people that that know you, for the lingerie and maybe the working with the OnlyFans models and stuff like that, that didn't want to deal with you when it came to the community stuff, and then vice versa, like people that want to deal with you in the community, but then they find out that you do some of the sexy stuff, and they go, "Well, you know what? I'm gonna pull back." How did that go down? How did you deal with it? There's a lot of, because I mean, y'all know I do PR, right?
Yeah.
And I have some clients who are in the fetish community that I don't cross contaminate with the artists, the business owners, stuff like that, because because I know how people can be. As soon as they see that stuff, they're done with me. So that's why I keep, I separate it. But I know you embrace it, which I wish I was that brave when it comes to that. But
yeah, I mean, I just think as women that we can be all of those things and still be amazing people. So, I have the podcast, The Private Room. We talk about all things relationships and intimacy, and we have some very straightforward conversations, and I'm very open about relationships and the different lifestyles of relationships. But I'm also a counselor, and I'm also a social worker, and I'm also a businesswoman, and I'm also an advocate. I'm also a survivor. So you can't judge me for having a lingerie line or talking about sex on my podcast when that's something I do in my day job, and I enjoy it and I'm good at it. So I just think for people, especially women, we have to embrace all of us.
Yes.
All of us. And I've had to learn that the last 2 years. That's been my big thing. The last 2-3 years. Embrace you for who you are. And if people can't accept it, unless you're this bad, horrible person, then people really need to mind their business and let you live your best life. And I know my worth, and I know that I am sharing a story that people need to hear, and that people that has, even if I just touch one person and it helps one person, then I've accomplished my goal. And so I always tell people, especially those that I'm coaching to become advocates or to share their story publicly, is that people are going to try you. They're going to question you. They're going to say, well, you used to do this, so you shouldn't believe. People are going to question your story, especially if there are people in your story. So say it when I share my sexual assault story, and someone says, oh, I think I know who she's talking about, the person that victimized me. That's not my problem. That's not my problem that the person that assaulted me is known to other people. That's not my problem. So people, I do tell survivors, you don't have to say names, you don't have to use initials, and you don't have to give descriptions of the person that hurt you. You don't have to give all that information, but you can still tell your story without giving those types of details, unless you're comfortable giving those types of details. But it's your story. Own your story, and don't let nobody take you off your path of sharing your story. Because I promise you, just you, Talibah, saying, I want to share my story, someone else probably just heard you and said, you know what, I want to share my story too. So share it. Just speak up. You have
Well,
to
let's
speak.
share our stories.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
yes.
doesn't matter. That's just like a police officer not taking a sexual assault statement from a prostitute. Does that mean that because she's a prostitute, she can't be raped? No, it doesn't. Just because you're a wife doesn't mean that you can't be abused by your husband. So, you
Right.
can't judge people by appearances. Crime is
Right.
crime. Trauma is trauma.
Yeah.
Hurt is hurt. It doesn't matter who you
Yeah.
are, including
Yeah.
me. So
Yeah.
people shouldn't judge you for sharing your story, and they shouldn't judge you for who you are, again, unless you're just a horrible person. So I don't care about people's perception so much as I used to. I do care if it affects my community work, but I'm learning more and more that as I continue sharing and I'm showing who I am and I'm outspoken about it and I'm transparent and I don't hide anything, I actually find that it's attracting more people because they're like, okay, if she can do this and she does this and she can do this too, then she can do this. So, I just, at this point, the only person I need to please or impress is my God. I feel like I need to impress myself because I'm responsible for me. So I feel like I have to show up for myself. I have to show up for my family. And I know that I'm a good person, and I don't let anybody I don't let people break me down anymore or judge me anymore because I know who I am and what I bring to the table.
Yes.
Definitely. I do want to ask you this just to follow up, and then we're going to, have you, if you don't mind sharing, I know you don't mind sharing a lot because you're open, but have you lost any like big business or any big client or any kind of that because of that, or it's just been,
Well,
or is it
so
one of those things,
when I
or is
came
it one
back,
of those, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm sorry, go ahead. It's a little lag. So
Okay, I was going to ask, or is it one of those things like it's one of those people like, didn't need them no way. I mean, if that's how they're going to be, the people who mind don't matter, and the people who matter don't mind. Is it one of those things, or have you lost like the big, like, oh, I wish,
So if I've lost big business, I don't know about it because they didn't tell me. They're saying it behind my back. So if I have lost something, it's probably I didn't know. But okay, hold on, Zaya. But I do know that when I started coming back out into the community, I had a couple people looking at me funny because they know about my podcast and they know about my lingerie business. And they know that I talk very openly about relationships. But my thing is that they weren't necessarily crystal clear and perfect either. So, I try not to let it bother me, but at the end of the day, it's not about me. And I say that a lot. And I find myself saying that a lot the last year. It's not about me. It's about what we're doing in the community. So if you're going to look at me as a block from you doing something in the community to help others, then again, that's not on me. That's not on me. That's on you. That's a personal problem. And if you don't want to do it with me, just do it. You don't have to do it with me. I'm going to support you 100%. Everybody knows that if I got your back, I got your back. But I'm okay if you're not feeling me like that, and that's okay. Do something. Don't not do something because I'm in the room. It's not good. So if I've lost anything, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. Have I gotten looks? Yeah. Do I know people talk? Yeah. But it doesn't bother me anymore. I don't let those things bother me anymore. And there's Wooden Soldier. That's my boo, y'all. That's my boo.
Oh, okay. Shout out. Definitely Wooden Soldier. Also subscribe to the YouTube as well. Definitely. And yes, Christopher Coleman, Duty Designs, my brother. He said I like that.
Hey,
so whatever.
Chris.
Yes.
Hi, Chris. We got some handsome guys on here, y'all.
So
well, I hope that everybody that is watching will follow us because Earn Your Wings, it's so many people are sharing the vision with me. So it's not about me. It's bigger than me. Right now we have about 47 partners right now across the 8 states and the surrounding. That might sound like a little number, but it's not, because it started off with just me and now it's 40 something sharing the vision and traveling to 8 different states. And we need more people. We would like for it to be 400 people, because the more we talk, the more we share, the bigger impact. So if you want to do anything in your community, please consider joining the Earn Your Wings tour, or at least just following us and supporting us where you can. We would really appreciate it.
Oh yes, oh yes. Before we officially wrap it up, because I know it's time, and I know your daughter, she needs you. Both of your daughters need you. I see the balloons in the back, Talibah. So, is there any, or Talibah, is there anything you wanted to say right quick? Anything else?
Honestly, I appreciate this. I appreciate this so much. I'm very inspired. I'm definitely going to reach out to you. And just knowing that you have this going on, and then you also have other things that you're going on, because I also have other things going on too. And I guess finding that balance, or making it become one, or even, having that acceptance. I think the fear has held me back. So, that explosion, that big explosion, I think we all need that big explosion at least once in our life to give us that battery in our back. So I appreciate this so much, and I look forward to tuning into the events as well. Even if I can't make it physically, I'm definitely going to tune in virtually, speak, comments, share it, whatever I can do to support. I am definitely open for that, and I appreciate you, and I am so honored to meet you.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to partnering with you to do something in Greensboro, because it is needed. I did some research out there, and it is needed. So would definitely love to come to Greensboro.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, I knew what I was going to ask you about. You had an initiative called Stomp. Stomp the ground. What? Because you work with the police officer. That's a movie or something.
So Stomp was actually the original name. And so once I published my book, and actually, Jonathan, I'm going to let you give away 2 books. Hold on, let me grab 2 of them. Okay, hold on, sorry. So I published my first nonfiction book, Earn Your Wings. It is a 30-day journey to becoming an advocate. Talibah, one of these is for you.
Yay!
Because it has a lot of practical real life experiences in it for becoming an advocate. It's pretty straight to the point, and it's sharing kind of my journey and others' journeys of becoming an advocate and sharing their stories. So this copy is for you, ma'am.
Thank you.
And then Jonathan can give away another copy, and I'll sign it. And so it changed from Stomp to the Earn Your Wings tour, because the book is the blueprint. It's the 30-day journey, and so I just it just made it fit.
Yes.
It fit.
Yes.
It fit. So it's the Earn Your Wings tour, and it started with the book. So that's what gave me the power, the push to start the tour again, was writing the book.
Yes.
Definitely.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. Definitely, Tiffany. Thank you for your time. It's always a pleasure having you on. Pleasure working with you all these years.
Always.
And for all y'all listening, that tells you I do good business. She's been around this long. So
yes, Jonathan never disappoints. And if there's anything that I'm just like, can we do this? Can we do that? He doesn't squawk about it at all. He gets it done. So yes, if y'all are looking for marketing and PR, I always recommend him. He's one of the first persons I always recommend. So yeah.
Thank you.
He's the GOAT.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Tiffany.
He's the GOAT. He is the true GOAT.
He's the GOAT.
Yes.
Look.
He
All
is
right.
Thank you.
Definitely. Thank you, Tiffany. All right. I'm gonna take you off. How do I?
Bye, everyone.
Yeah.
And I want to say that for the anybody that wants to get the book, Well, I'm gonna pick somebody out of the comments and I'll hit you up if you guys are still watching. And Talibah, I'm gonna let you shine for a moment before we get out. If there's anything you want, a post show wrap up, talk about Tiffany, talk about your thoughts,
Okay.
everything, and then
Honestly, I am inspired right now. Honestly, I'm like so ready to hit her up because I have been really just manifesting to have those people in my life that can spark it up, because I've been looking for that big explosion. Like, when is the time? When will be a good time? And sometimes we wait on a perfect time and it's like no time is really gonna be super perfect. We just have to do it. And I think I shout out to Jonathan for, just kind of always inboxing me like, hey, is it you still with me? Like, are you still there? And I'm like, yes, I'm in tune. I'm here. So I really appreciate that so much. And to just be on here in front of everyone to just let them know, like, hey, I'm someone that wants to definitely be involved and get involved in these great things that's happening. I have a story, as we all do, and I've never really been able to share it. And I'm ready to share it. I'm ready to put it out there and I'm ready for other people to hear because you never know who you can touch or inspire by just speaking your truth. And nobody does it better than you. No one can do you better than you. So I appreciate this so much and I'm excited and I look forward to seeing everyone in person or virtually, however we can network. Let's do this together. We are better, honestly.
definitely,
Yes.
absolutely. And
Yes.
for anybody, if you're not able to attend, if you're not able to attend the community cookout on Saturday or the car show, you can always check out the Media Blast pages. Also, check out God's Gift Baby Ministry page, and we'll be streaming. We'll be streaming live. We'll be doing some interviews on the spot, some talking to the people in the community, getting some testimonials. We'll be giving things away. Most importantly, though, we'll be giving things away. And I know somebody made a comment like, "Oh, well, why everybody got to show? Were you feeding the people and giving? Why you got to show it? Just do it." But the reason we're doing it is not to gloat and to brag; it's to spread awareness. So
Yeah.
we can get people involved.
Yeah.
A lot of the organizations, when they deal, dealing with the money and stuff like that, they want to the
Yeah.
sponsors want to
They
see
want
what
to know what you,
doing.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's not we're not
And can I piggy on that too?
Mhm.
I'm sorry, can I piggy on that?
Yes, go
Um
ahead.
and honestly, when you're putting it out here, because I understand what they mean, like why you gotta show what you're doing. If people don't show that they're doing this out here, who would know?
Yeah,
Like that goes back to showing that nobody does it better than you. No one can tell your story. So if we're showcasing that we are out here actually making a difference, then it's showing that there is something or someone out there who cares. And you never know when it might be you. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people, it would never be me, it would never be me. Hey, we all thought something would never be us and it became us. So to just bring that awareness that there is an organization, there is a person named Jonathan, Talibah, Tiffany that cares. Like there is people that care and we are here. We are everyone who cares about each other. We care about ourselves. We care about anyone that wants to do better. So, why not showcase it? Once we're gone, who's going to showcase it? We have to showcase it while we're living. So,
yes. True indeed. True indeed. Definitely, Talibah. Thank you for that
yes,
great monologue, speaking
yes,
on it.
yes.
And yeah, there'll be a lot more great things coming up soon. For
Mhm.
anybody wondering who the
Stay
next guest is,
tuned.
definitely stay tuned. Also, Tiffany's joined in. Talibah, let's plan a mental health event.
Oh, yes. Let's do that.
Yes, definitely,
Yes, yes,
definitely.
yes. Yes. Silence is
Silence is
balance
violence
too.
too.
Absolutely.
Definitely,
Yes.
Lashandra. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, because we definitely grew up in households where, and I'm sorry, I have to say this
Speak
because
on it.
we have grew up in households, and I don't know about anyone else, but when I was growing up, there was this saying, what goes on in the house stays in the house, right? And that caused a lot of us to not speak on things that was happening to us. So if we told the higher authorities in our family, if we told our mom, our grandmas, our aunties, and they kind of overlooked it, like, hey, okay, well, stay away from him. Well, how can I stay away from this person if they're my uncle and I have to see them every family reunion or every cookout, or every time I go to grandma's house, he's there? You know what I'm saying? So we were told to not speak on these things. We were told to shh, it'll be, oh, it's okay. Or don't wear this. Don't wear certain clothing because you just might trigger them. So as young girls, we're growing up thinking that we're the problem. We're the reason why these things are being done to us. And then we grow up and we realize, like, hey, wait a minute. These people it was something mentally going on with these people, and I didn't realize, I didn't know, because of the trauma or the mental abuse that I was going, the manipulation that I was put through. So it's time for us to speak out. It's time for us to speak out. We have people that's been holding things in since they was probably like 7 years old, and something happened to them, and now they're like 50 years old, and they never told anybody. And yes, it doesn't matter if you're 50, 60 years old. Speak on your story. You rather tell it now than tell it at all. You know what I'm saying? Because it's time for us to speak on these things that has happened in these households. It's time for us to speak on the things that has happened to us. And yeah, like and then we have to protect the people, the young people that we have growing up. I have a daughter. I tell her all the time, tell me whatever. It doesn't matter if you feel like whatever. And then when your kids do tell you stuff, don't always like overreact. Don't always, come at them like, because they're going to feel like they can't talk to you. I know I feel like I couldn't talk to my mom because I felt like she might get mad or overreact. You know what I'm saying? So we also have to be mindful of that. Are we the people that we feel like we want to be if we were going through the situation? So a lot of times, people say, oh, well, you could come and talk to me. Do you really give me that open space where I could come and talk to you? Because I kind of feel like I can't. So if I feel like I can't talk to you, I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm going to just keep it to myself. So, speak up and speak out. It's definitely time for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that.
No. Yeah, all that was needed to be.
Yes.
They need to hear that.
Yes.
I'm gonna take that clip and put it out there too
Yes.
individually. You said a lot of great important things that the community needs to hear, because we need to keep spreading it out. If we want to make the change, we got to do more than just keep it bottled up.
Yes.
Speak up and inspire.
Yes. Definitely.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Is there if there's anything else you want to add to it, you got the floor, before we officially wrap it up. Go ahead, go.
I mean, yeah, like just speak up. And I can say, like, if I would have spoke out, and I'm gonna share my story with you guys. As long as you guys stay tuned, you will hear my story one day. But I can honestly say that I wish I would have spoke out sooner. And because it bothered me years and years and years, these things that was happening to me. And when I was young, like, I didn't understand it, I didn't realize it. And I felt like, wow, maybe I shouldn't say anything because maybe no one cares. And then you realize and you meet people who do care, and you're like, well, I wish I could have spoke out sooner, than maybe this wouldn't have happened or that wouldn't have happened. You even start to blame yourself. You start to blame yourself, like, well, maybe if I wouldn't have been looking, or maybe I wouldn't have been saying this or saying that. As a young woman who I developed early, when I was in like 8th grade, it happens. I developed really early. So, I didn't know that older men was looking at me, and I didn't understand all of that. I'm just a young girl living life. I didn't realize that guys were waiting on me to get 18, and or before I was 18 trying to holler at me, and especially once we develop these things as women, especially even men as well. Like, we can't pull out men, because men are going through these things as well. Little boys, they're going through things. Women are attacking young boys as well. It's time to just speak out about these things, because it's not right for us to have to go through these things, and then we grow up and it's like it bothers us. We can't be okay, we're not good, we go through, it comes out, we lash out even more. So I wish I would have spoke out sooner. So but I'm speaking out now, but I definitely wish it would have been sooner. So it's
Yes.
time. Yeah.
Oh yeah, time is now.
Yeah.
So yeah, even if yeah, because I know the virtual event is on Thursday afternoon, I believe. Was up there. Perhaps there'll be a section where the people in the comment section can interact and speak their piece. So I'm gonna make sure that you get that link to leave. Well, Tiffany's gonna make sure you get it too. So yeah, definitely stream it if you're able to.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Is there anything else you wanna add?
No, I'm gonna let everyone go because I'll be talking forever.
Oh yes, definitely. Well, Talibah, it's definitely a pleasure having you on.
Yes.
We like I said, as we do the session, I'm gonna have rotating co-hosts, and I'm glad that you're in the rotation. But
Yes.
I'm gonna definitely have you on more often since you
Absolutely. I
signed
love
up
when
for
I'm here. It's always a vibe.
Yes. Your heart thing don't work anymore, does it?
No, I'm on my laptop, and I think it works on my phone, the iPhone. I don't think it works on the laptop because I was trying. I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. As long as they see that it's a hard form,
Yes,
they get it.
definitely. Definitely. All right. Well, Talibah, it was definitely a pleasure.
Yes.
And all right, next week.
All right.
Yes, we'll have a new session next week. Chandra wants to say something. Tell her to shine her light. Yes, definitely shine. Don't dim it.
Yes.
Anything you want to say.
Lysandra.
Yes. All right. Well, you guys don't have to go home. Oh, I have to say this. Anybody that want to advertise on this session, definitely hit me up at info@themediablast.net. And if you need more PR, need more publicity for your product, service, brand, need to be featured on more magazines, websites, blogs, anything, want some more interviews, want some more exposure, definitely reach out to me, your number one PR publicist specialist. Number one, Coleman, get with me, and we'll get you in front of some more people and on different networks and different channels and different pages. When I say pages, I mean, magazines and all of that.
Absolutely.
So definitely reach out to me, info@themediablast.net. And so, yeah. And again, shout out to Tiffany Sunshine Brown. Shout out to all the people in Blacktopia that showed up and watched as well, all the different platforms. Thank you again, Talibah. Thank you all for streaming on Twitch and YouTube. You guys don't have to go home, but you got to get off this thing. Good night.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Is it ended? Oh, it has not ended.